Hi guys, it's Robin with Robin Stampin' Hood. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Oh my gosh, craziness. Freezing cold. I'm just going to make sure I'm over here and can see what you guys are seeing. Oops, we don't want to hear me. Hello everybody. I'm so cold. How are you guys doing? Please shout out if you are there, so I know I'm not just sitting up here by myself, talking to myself, which would be okay. Hey, John, how are you? So, okay, I'm going to just wait a few minutes. I'm going to put some lotion on my hands while I wait for people, just because my hands are dry and gross and nasty. It is so dry. I can't even get over it. Okay. How is everybody? Are you guys keeping warm? Oh my gosh, it is so cold. Oh, I actually let the dogs sleep on the bed this morning because I was so cold. But it's okay. Okay. So there. Hi. Say hi, you guys. Hey, Christy. So, Sale-a-Bration is quickly coming to an end. I know it seems crazy, but it only lasts till the end of February. And I know today is February 7th, but that really only leaves us like 3 weeks of celebration. So I want to remind you, if you have supplies that you are thinking you need to get, like your cardstock, your adhesives, now really is the time to do it. Because you're going to get that free 1 or 2 celebration items. So keep that in mind. And if you do order, I would appreciate it if you could order on this hostess code. And that's only if you order under 150. If you order 150, you're going to get 3 celebration items, and you're going to get your own hostess benefits. So you'll get more free of what you want to pick. So just keep that in mind. And I would, not wait too much longer, because it's, of course, everything's always while supplies last. So one of the things I wanted to showcase tonight was the berry blessings. So this is a Sale-a-Bration product that you can actually get with $100 order. So you can see it's there. You get the stamp set and you get the pretty paper. So lots of fun things. Somebody said, and it does coordinate with the sweet strawberry bundle. So if you have the sweet strawberry bundle, it's awesome because it does coordinate with that. So these are the papers. They come 12 by 12, but I did cut them down so everybody could kind of see the fun prettiness of them. Aren't those pretty? Yes. Same on the other side. I did one of each and just flipped it over. So yeah, so you would get, I think it's 12 sheets of 12 by 12. I could be lying, but let me just double check that. I'm almost positive that's right. Yep, you get 12 sheets, 2 each of double-sided paper. And then you get the stamp set that also coordinates, the paper coordinates with the sweet strawberry bundle in the mini catalog. So I wanted to show you 3 really cute cards that you can make with this set, and with a few punches that you probably have sitting around. But before I show you that, hi Jackie, before I show you that, I want to show you, just remind you about joining my team. So again, during Sale-a-Bration, you can join my team, the Craft Pots, and you will get 5 packs of designer series paper. Look at how thick that is. That's a lot of paper, you guys. There's 6x6 bundles, and it's all the new color stacks that will be in the annual catalog starting in May. So you're going to get a foot up on everybody else on all these different papers. So this is all of our 40 colors, our core colors, plus the in colors that are staying this year. The in colors would have come out this year. But, so this is the staying in colors, not the one, it's not a sneak peek of the one coming up, but that's, look at that, you guys. That's a lot of paper. So you get that for free if you join Stampin' Up! And you can join it as a hobbyist to get just the discount, which is amazing. It basically pays your shipping and your tax plus some. And you get to do team meetings with us, which are we do shoebox swaps, and we have fun things that we do get together throughout the year. Last year was a little weird, obviously, because of COVID. And you just, Stampin' Up! Just spoils us. They really do. It's a great community to be part of. So if you've ever thought about it, really now is the time. So $99 plus tax, you get this, and then you get to pick $125 worth of any product in the new mini or the annual catalog, whatever your heart desires. You can choose that for your $125. You don't pay shipping on it. So that's a huge savings right there of about $15. And then you get the stack of paper for free. So think about it, you guys. It's a really great deal. Okay, so enough about that. Let me get this out of the way. I don't want it to spill over. Okay, so Stampin' Up! Has talked about this year about beginning stampers, casual stampers, and Advent stampers. So I wanted to show this stamp set using that formula. So we're going to make 3 cards with this. So I'm actually going to set this aside for right now, and we will start on the first card. So this is the first card. I'm not going to show it to you. We're going to make it, so you have to wait and see. So all I've done is this is the Whisper White, or actually Basic White is now what it's called, thick cardstock. And this would be for just a beginner. Like I don't want to overwhelm you. I want you to just stamp and make something beautiful. So that's what this is, very quickly. So let's do that one real quick. So you do need your piercing mat when you stamp with this stamp, because it is a photopolymer. So the first thing I'm going to do is, in the stamp set itself, you can see there's, this is actually a distinctive stamp where it's got the shading already in the stamp, which is really cool. So I'm going to use some of the blueberries that are in there, and I'm using Pacific Point. So we'll open that up. And I'm sorry if I sound funny. My one side of my nose is just, it's being weird. So actually, I'm not going to do that first. I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to do my leaf first. So I'm using Granny Apple Green because I want to be able to line up my berries. So all I'm doing is, so there's a leaf, but there's also an outline, but I'm not even going to use that. I'm just going to use the fill-in part of the leaf with the Granny Apple Green. And I'm just going to kind of randomly stamp it right off to the side. Beautiful. And can you see where it gives it different texture? So those little like white spots, spaces, that should be there. That's part of the stamp. So that's not defective. That's how it works. And then I don't want that stamp. I want the solid blueberries. Oops. Got a little mess going on here. I've been playing all weekend since it was so cold. So now I'm going to take the blueberries, and they actually sit right on those little stems right there. So I'm going to just stamp that right there. Perfect. I'm a little off there, but it doesn't matter. Again, I'm a beginning stamper, and I'm going to just be oohing and ahhing once I'm done with this. So now I'm going to come back in with my black, and I'm using the same. That's Wishing You the Very Best. And I'm just going to stamp it off. I think I'll stamp it a little higher. Make sure I get my stamp inked up. And I'm going to stamp right there. And then I'm going to come in with, if you guys have not seen these are the opal rounds that are in the new mini catalog. I love them because they pick up like the different colors. They kind of reflect different colors. So hold on here. Come on, little. Okay. And I'm going to do 3. They say, the design experts say, that you should always put an odd number of like these kind of elements on there. So you'd either put 1 or 3 or 5. You wouldn't put 2. I don't know. I'm not the expert. That's just what I've heard. Okay. Come on. My tip on this, I have a little bit more difficulty than our older one, which I like a little better. Okay. So there you go. So this is for a beginner stamper. Now, isn't that cute? That is just like, it's super basic, but it's super cute. Like, I would be very happy to get this if I was getting a card. Like, this is not, it's not a blah, right? It's beautiful. Oh, halftime's coming up. Okay. I have not really been watching. It's kind of been going downstairs and, oh, what's going on? Okay, that's funny commercial. Ha ha ha. Jackie, that is just a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and I've cut it at the 4 1/4 mark this way. So I have 2 pieces of 4 1/4. So that's your beginning stamper card. Isn't that cute? Super easy. So as a casual stamper, somebody who likes to stamp a little, but they don't have like a crazy craft room or anything like that. They have an area, but they're not like avid stampers like I know a lot of you are. You're going to make it a little prettier. We're going to step it up just a little bit. So we still have our card cut at the 4 1/4, and we're going to just make it come in like that. And then this is where I'm just going to kind of randomly stamp. So I'm going to take my blueberries again, and I am going to just kind of randomly stamp them off to the side. So you can kind of see how they're those distinctive stamp sets, right? Where you can kind of see the different shading on them. Okay. And then I'm going to come with some of that paper because the paper is so beautiful, you guys. I love, love, love the paper. Okay, so I'm going to actually grab some of this, and I'm going to grab my 2 1/4 punch, because of course I love my punches. Much easier to just grab and go. And then I'm going to do my smallest punch, which is 1 3/4. And I'm going to punch another because I'm going to actually use the back side of that. And then I'm going to grab another piece. I'm going to grab this piece, and I'm going to grab my 2 punch and punch out a piece of that. Oops, I think I was okay. Yep. All right. So now we're going to go back to the card, and we are going to put some of this down. Again, I apologize for my voice. I know it sounds weird with my nose all goofy. So I'm just going to kind of randomly lay that circle down. Okay. And then I'm going to come back with this one. Nope, this one. And do the other side. I'm going to lay the other side down. So I'm just going to lay that there. It's all random, guys. Doesn't matter what's going on. And then I'm going to just layer that one right there. Okay. And then I cut a piece, a strip, because we have so much. We have so much of this pretty paper that I want to just lay it down on the bottom here. Oops, see, that's why I like the glue, because I can move it a little bit. I wasn't quite right where I wanted. So I'm just doing that. And then I am going to, oops, I need my paper. I'm going to scoot that over. I'm actually just going to grab a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to come through with my Granny Apple Green, and I'm stamping at full strength. So now you can see I have an outline, right? And then I'm going to come back with the other stamp we used originally with Granny Apple Green, but I'm actually going to stamp off because I don't want it quite as heavy, because otherwise it'll cover up my lines. So then I'm just going to stamp inside there like that. And then I'm going to take the blueberries again. Now this time I am going to take the outline and I'm going to stamp it with the stem, but I want to make sure my blueberry is not hitting that leaf. So I'm going to turn it just a little bit. Go. And again, I'm going to do what I just did with the other blueberry, the filling part, and I'm going to stamp off because I don't want it quite as dark, because I want you to be able to see the lines that are there. Does that make sense? Okay. So isn't that pretty, you guys? Oh my gosh. I love how that looks. So I did that, and then through the magic of Facebook Live, I fussy cut it. And we're going to use some dimensionals, which I don't have my big dimensionals, so I guess I'll use the puny dimensionals, the little dimensionals, which is okay because we'll need some. Oops, I didn't mean to put one there. That's all right. Do this and this. All right, I'm going to bring my card back over here. Talk among yourselves as I pull backings of this off. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay that there. And then I'm going to come through with a piece of white, and I'm going to stamp the wishing you the very best again. But I'm going to stamp it on a piece instead of directly to the cardstock, or to the base, I should say. Hopefully that's straight. I'm kind of doing that fast. Okay. And then I'm just going to do a little tail on it with my scissors. So I like to snip to the middle, and then, because I'm too lazy to go get a punch. That's how lazy I am. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to take dimensionals again, and you probably should really be using bigger dimensionals, but since I don't have any at my desk, we're going to use these instead. And again, talk among yourselves as I take the paper off. Yes, yes, yes. So did you guys just stay inside and keep warm? Edwin was watching the Super Bowl commercials this morning because you could like vote on them, I guess. So I'm just going to lay that down there. And of course, we need, again, the opal rounds, which, like I said, I love that they kind of reflect the light of the color of whatever you're going to use. And you guys, I am going to, I'm just going to see if I can pick that up. I need my other poker. I am not having a lot of luck with this one, but that's okay. We'll do that. Oops. And one stuck to my finger. So again, you need 3, the experts say. So I'm just going to kind of randomly, come on, we can do this. Yes, we can. Do I want it there or do I want it there? I think I want it there because it's a little more offset. So there, so that's like the next step up. So you can see from the original one, it's pretty plain, but boy, it sure is cute. But now I've stepped it up a little bit. I've used some designer paper. I've added some dimension behind there. I've popped things up. So that's what you would call more of a casual stamper, because you want to do more. You don't want to just do this. And honestly, if you guys know me, you know, I've always said stamp it, layer it, embellish it. And so this card here kind of doesn't follow my rules, but it is stamped and embellished. But you get it. I mean, I could layer a piece of plain white behind there if I wanted to, but I just thought it was so pretty that way. And using the thick cardstock is key to that. So there's your basic and there's your casual. And we're going to do one more. We're going to do for an avid stamper, someone who really wants to, you know, step that card up a little bit more. So we're going to use pretty much the same elements. We're just going to add a few other things. So again, I'm taking that paper, and yeah, I wish we could buy that paper too, Shar, because it is super pretty. So again, the thick cardstock, but this time what I did is I decided that I would take a piece of white cardstock, and I embossed this with the new paint embossing folder in the floral, in the art gallery set. And I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's like a knockdown. I love it. It's like one of my favorite things now. I did mess up though. I should not have done it before I stamped it, but it's okay because it's just for texture and for interest. It doesn't matter. So I'm adding that little bit of a texture so you can see it, but it doesn't matter because we're going to cover it up with some things. So it's all right. It is all right. All right. So do I want one more? Probably. I'm not sure I like that, but that's okay. Okay. So we're going to layer this then on the base. Oh, you guys, I do have one spot left for my Go for the Gold class, where you'll get, you'll learn how to use the gold leafing, and you get, I ordered extra gold leafing. So if you're interested in it, let me know. We'll make three cards. It's online only, and you get a container of the gold leafing and heat and stick powder, and then supplies for the 3 cards that we're going to make. So if you're interested, let me know. It's a $40 class, and you get those things that come with it. Okay, so that's the next step there. And then we're going to come back through and kind of do the same thing that we did earlier with the paper. Let's see, we'll just do this one in 2-inch. And we're going to do this one, 2 1/4. And I think I'm going to do another one in 2-inch here. I just love that paper. It's so pretty. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to take the stamp set. The stamp set says you always have a way of making my day. And I'm going to actually stamp this on a piece of scrap that I thought I had right here. Here we go. So there it is there. I'm going to do it in black. Hi, Linda. All right, MB, I'll write you down for the... Hi, Kathy. Did you guys get snow in Colorado? Like, we got hammered. I can hear the snow's kind of freaking me out on the roof. We don't have a lot of it, but because of the ice we got, I can hear it kind of shifting. So yesterday I went out with our ice breaker thingy and was breaking icicles off of our house. And the dogs were like, and I'm like, would you get away from the icicles? You're going to be speared. And they were like, hey, this is a cold, hard, wet stick. When it would fall, and they would run off with it, and Lord knows. Okay, so I stamped that, and then I'm going to use this punch to punch it out. I always like to stamp first and punch afterwards, because if I've stamped crooked, I can kind of fix my crooked with how I punch it. And it saves paper too. All right, so we have that. So that's one element. That's another element. Those are the other elements. And then you would go through and you're going to stamp again, just like we did. And once again, through the magic of Facebook Lives, I fussy cutted that out. So now we have, I'm going to close these up because look what happens, right? Take my fingerprints. All right. So basically we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to make it a little different. So do this. Kind of put that off to the side. So I'm not using the strip anymore. I'm just going to use these pieces. Okay. I don't want to cover up all the blueberries, so I do want some of those. So maybe I'll set that off like that. I'm using almost all of the exact same supplies. I'm just stepping it up just a little bit. And you know what? I am going to cut my edges on this because I hate how this piece is too big for me to be using the little, and I don't want to run across my room and grab it. Okay, so I'm gonna pop up this. All right. And our dogs have been doing silly stuff. The one will not stop barking. He just looks at us and barks, and I keep going, Lassie, is Timmy in the well? Take me. And he just keeps barking at me. We can't figure out we've tried he's gone outside, he's gone to the bathroom, he's had food. We put fresh water in his water dish because he's a really picky water drinker. He needs his fresh water. So we can't figure out, he just will not leave us alone. It's like, okay, what is going on here? I'm just going to cut some more of that off. Hopefully you guys know when I say, Lassie, is Timmy in the well? You know what I'm talking about. And then the other one comes around, and he's just a big doof. He's the weirdest dog I've ever owned. He rolls around in our dirty clothes, when I'm sorting them on the floor. He's so weird. Well, he did something else that was weird, too, that I'm like, what? And he carries around our shoes. If you've ever been here, you know your shoes disappear. He doesn't chew them, but... So then we're going to lay this here. So it's a little bit bigger. So when you look at this one, it's a little different. Okay, but we still are going to add, we're still going to add the opal rounds. So let's see, Kathy, you said you had six inches? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got hit pretty hard too. Okay. And let's see, we're going to go this way, and it's cold, and there. So there you go, you guys. I mean, it's almost the exact same card, just stepped up a little bit. So let me show you all three of them again. So here's your basic, which again, I think is adorable. I could make that one all day long and be good with that. And then here you have your next one. It's just the plain background, nothing there. And then this one we've added. Now I probably could have made my circles go up a little further to give it more. But then you have the background that's done. So these are, the three different ways. You can always step things up a little bit with using almost the exact same things. You're just adding a little bit of layering, adding a little bit of color, that kind of thing. So here's my deal for this, because of course I always have goals that I'm setting, right? So if anybody orders $100, you don't have to get the stamp set and you can get 2 other stamp sets. But if you order $100 on this code by the end of the week, so by Friday, I will send you all 3 of these cards. So that's kind of my incentive. I would love for you to place an order with me. Like I said, I do have some goals I'm trying to meet. So that is what I would love to send you, is all 3 of these cards. If you place an order by February 12th at noon. Okay, so that's February 12th at noon, 2021, $100 before tax and shipping, and I will send you all 3 of these cards. So there's that. So, okay, well, I filled my spot for my Go for the Gold class. Thank you, Lori. I love the cards. Like I said, they're super cute. Super easy. You saw how easy that was. It took me less than 20 minutes. I was gabbing most of the time. Remember about the recruit special, the team, like if you join my team, you get that huge stack of paper for free. Huge, you guys, huge. And we're doing a fun shoebox swap this month, and every other month we try to do that. And on Christmas, we always have so much fun. So, and we have a team event coming up in April with Stampin' Up. We're going to do a watch party and all that fun kind of stuff. So consider joining my team. I think you'll have fun. You'll be happy you did it. I waited about 2 years before I signed up, and this is going to be my 20th year, you guys. Like, if you're passionate about this craft and love doing it, why not get the discount? You don't have to do what I do. I promise I am not going to force you to do Facebook Lives. I just started doing those 2 years ago. And trust me, I did not want to. And that's why I don't always see my face, because I'm not always looking the greatest. I try to show it occasionally, but you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want in this business. That's what I love about it so much. And it's just such a great community of demonstrators. And I have met some really super friends that I will have long after I might be done doing this, which I don't plan on being done doing this in a long time, but you know what I mean. So think about that. If you have any questions, let me know. And thanks for stopping by, you guys. And like I said, if you place a $100 order, I'm happy to send you these 3 cards plus envelopes. All right, you guys, have a wonderful week. Keep warm and happy stamping.